YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another YouTube collective read, another energy read. Remember to take what resonates. I appreciate. I don't have to say every time. I gotta work on my speech. Uh, as I do it again. I appreciate every like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is very well appreciated. We about to hit 9K. I hope this finds you at a resonating time. I'm feeling really good today. No lies. The day after the anniversary, I'm feeling good. I feel like a big part of this is due to the collective. A big part of this vision with my mother after she passed was, doing something that involves me telling the story. And this sets my foundation for me to ultimately tell her story. And not only her story, but my own, right? And I just appreciate every single person that tunes into me and sends me the encouragement, grace, and love that you really feel, because I feel it too, and I really appreciate it. I send it back to you and yours tenfold. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Angels is the highest of white light. Please bestow upon me divine collective messages. What do they need to hear today? What do they need to hear? Please bestow any protection against any distorted ill will sent towards me or the reader. Please return it back to sender. Thank you, and Ashe. I'm getting like a very clear energy. Like, I'm kind of like really wondering like what this really kind of means. It's very clear. Maybe you're in a new beginning. Maybe you're entering a new beginning. Maybe you're transitioning. I'm picking up on an energy that's very serene right now, though. Like, honestly, it's a lot more positive than, some karmic energy has been popping out in other readings, but I don't feel no karmic energy. I ain't gonna lie. This is very serene. You may have ascended past karmic cycles. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. That's exactly how I'm channeling it. You may be in a dharma state. So when I say this, you may be on top of your energetic allocations of karma. So you may be in a state of balance with every realm, so psychologically, emotionally, physically, even materially, socially. And doesn't mean everything's taken care of, right? But you're balanced out in terms of the energy and how you're handling all these realms of consciousness at once. And it can usually represent, karmic freedom, meaning that you're probably freed from karmic attachments as well. I'm picking up on the energy that has freed itself. So this is going to be probably not so big of a collective. With grace, I feel like you're going through, I'm hearing it's not such a easy transition. Or it wasn't such an easy transition. You're very beautiful, very handsome, because grace is significant. Your ancestors are giving you a lot of grace at this time. You're very revered in the spiritual realm is what I'm hearing. Like, there's something about you. You a spiritual OG. This is what I'm picking up on. Like, literally, you a spiritual OG. Like, none of my videos like came out like this before. I be talking my personals like this. I be laughing and getting real funny, because like some of the energies I tap into are real funny. But like, this is a real spiritual OG though. Ancient royalty just followed out. But this first card was vampires need your validation to even be a vampire. So you may have a lot of people, this may be a general theme of your life, that clung to your energy unconsciously. They don't know that. They don't know what they're clinging to. They didn't know what they were clinging to. Whatever this energy is, I'm picking up on, like, I'm picking up hidden energy. So like, almost like my first original vid. May have been hidden. And when I say hidden, it's energetically. Like, okay, we're not talking about our psychic gifts, or you're not talking about what you think. You're not talking about what you are in the midst of a lot of people that you have to be around. You may never have. In my case, I never did, right? So you may be like that. That may be a significant thing that you may have played. That's that double mission thing. When you really are, like, have a high calling, or you have a lot of past life accumulation of history with the Most High, there's something like that comes on. You incarnate in these paths on a double mission, meaning that you may have ascended past your double mission, the karmic pattern. A lot of my double mission was dealing with a karmic collective of people that didn't really know. When I say karmic, it was back and forth energies, and not bad people. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen, right? The story's gonna be told. Maybe that's significant for you. But with my karmic collective, I had to really instill my own awakening, right, through them being able to be resistance points toward my beliefs, my sectors, any sector of my life. Whether they hated on me, whether it was jealousy, whether they had a fair point against me in my own karmic energy that they returned back to me, right? Um, these things helped me develop out of the karmic energy and into my dharma timeline because I had a double mission. I didn't know that all the time. I wasn't remembering that, but I knew that as a soul, which I reawakened to over time, dealing with inner karmic situations that escalated to a certain point that activated certain said energies in me that were dormant. So ancient royalty, ancient DNA. These things are in some of, like, whoever I'm channeling into, you're definitely activated. That's why I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the correspondence, which is why I'm speaking so clear and fast and concise as well. There's no frugalness about my energy. There's no guardedness. This is a guarded, frugal energy. So with the Four of Pentacles, you may have dealt with a lot of possession, whether it was romantically, whether it was people over your energy itself, whether it was people over your way of your self-esteem is what I'm getting, your sense of self. Whether people wanted to control how you viewed yourself or dominate your views of self or dominate your views on society. Whether it was to tune it to theirs or to tune it away from whatever the hell yours was, right? Take what resonates. I'm getting exactly that. But face your fears. You faced your fears and got the courageous result. I feel like I'm picking up on a very courageous energy. So you may align with that black sheep term, so the different one, unique one, with the spiritual calling, or being like the guardian or the little protector on a spiritual level, right? Your voice is therapeutic, so you may be a healer. You may be a very polarizing healer. A lot of the cars just got him tripped out. Cannot. But cars dropping out, flying out, what could that signify? Sporadic. Something about your energy is sporadic. People are threatened by your aura. I think because you're spontaneity. What's the name? The spontaneity? No. Y'all know what I'm saying. But your spontaneousness, right? I guess I'm getting also your ability to learn from situations. So maybe people wanted to put you in entrap situations. Maybe people wanted to destiny swap with you. I'm getting exactly that because, of course, this type of energy is revered and felt by others that don't have that energy. And it's not a condescending kind of statement at all. It's really like I had to really like realize like people feel my energy, like whether it's my loving heart or whether it's like whatever it was, they feel it, right? And a lot of people can take from that unconsciously or like string to it. I'm picking up on this energy. That's probably what activated a lot of your development psychologically, intuitively. Would be attentive to what's around you. This is what built that up. I'm getting exactly that. Very high-end intuition is what I'm picking up on, like spiritual OG, meaning that you have your vocal authority. You probably speak things into existence. You probably have that type of alchemical ability. And voice is alchemy. I mean, us speaking from our thoughts and our translations from spirit to voice and putting it out into the physical 3D environment is a transmutation in itself. It's a transition. It's an alchemization. It's just a perception. So you may be a manifestational genius is what I'm hearing. Like you may align to things. Like, I'm picking up on this, like, clear energy. Like, you may be, like, really brilliant. With snake energy, it's a need to watch out for people in your environment at this time, whoever I'm picking up on. You may have people around you that kind of, like, may have secret animosity towards your intellect. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Secret animosity towards your intellect. But what's new to that? But call your power back from those that cling to it. Those may be the same people that want to kind of attach to you in a very superficial or a very unrequited way. That's what I'm getting. So it's a need to call your power back every morning if you need to. I do it every day. Call my power back. You are the prize and the blessing. A lot of people are coming to the realization of, I'm I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing that a lot of you in the collective are coming to the realization of your worth, not them. Because other people outside of you see you clearer than you see yourself sometimes. And it's not doesn't mean that they see your divinity, but they can see your traits. They can see outside of your physical vessel. So what all you show on the 3D in terms of body language, emotionality, things like that, they see it better than you do. It's just a reminder. So you can really learn from people's reflections that they reflect back to you. That's the whole point of the mirror concept that I always speak about. When good fortune is on its way, you can always learn something and create energetic breakthroughs for yourself through maybe the eyes of somebody else that may not see you so clearly, but see some aspect of you that maybe you didn't see so clearly. That's the mirror. You have to be able to see that. And not you don't have to be able to, but if you want to be able to do the inner work and you have these empathetic abilities, not everybody has these things, which is why I say you don't have to. Everybody has their different way of doing it, but I'm tuning into empaths. So whoever I'm tapping into, you're probably a big empath, big clairsentience. Clairsentience is the gift of feeling something. Claircognizance is the gift of knowing without knowing. So knowing things like just by sheer just knowing. Like why do you know? So the things I speak from spirit, that's claircognizance. I'm speaking things that I just know, right? Clairsentience, I'm feeling into energy. That's me speaking from feeling into energy that I'm seeing. Me using clairvoyance, you see into energy fields. You can see energetic fields. That's clairvoyance. It's just a rundown for somebody. But these higher end perceptual awarenesses that people don't even believe in, it's like sixth sense. But people are starting to, because the veil is lifting more and more nowadays. But the devil energy, there's a need. Oh, no. This is what these gifts are for in this day and age. Because everything out the two eyes is going to look good. Everything's going to look innocent. Everything's going to look appealing. Everything's going to look pretty conflicting in terms of what you think is right or wrong about it. It's your intuition that's going to give you the right of way about if that's a devil energy or not, or if that's something you're supposed to engage with. Devil energy always isn't personified as negativity. It can personify lust, it can personify obsession, it can personify materialism, it can personify the material world. But with this instance, it's representing devil energy, snake niggas, snake things that want to take from you, things that want to destroy you, situations that want to destroy your work. Devil energy, right? People's lies and smear campaigns are backfiring. With judgment, I feel like you have the power to call judgment over a lot of situations that you may not even be accustomed to. And a lot of the pure ones, a lot of the genuine ones have this power. And a lot of people have power to call judgment over your own situations. We all are co-creators, so in some way, shape, or form, we all have ability to speak righteous judgment over things that are unjust happening to us energetically, physically, emotionally, psychologically, right? It's just a reminder for somebody or an activation for somebody. But I feel like whoever I'm tapping into, you've transitioned from a lot of things calling judgment, or you call judgment on things that you see hidden. Your intuition reveals it. Similar to that one video. So I got a similar, like it's the same kind of collective energy. It's similar. Whoever I'm tapping into specifically on this one, this is interesting energy. You're mysterious to me, because I'm sensing into this energy. It's like mysterious. But it's almost in a way that I just don't, because we're all gifted in different ways, so I wouldn't understand how somebody else is gifted. I wouldn't understand the same things unless they had the same gifts, right? So overthinking, you may be overthinking your practicality of using or pursuing the use of your awareness, gifts, knowledge, something. Maybe overthinking it. So if it's knowledge, you may be overthinking, well, what if it's not even worth me putting it out? What if they look at me crazy? What if they, whatever, right? Or if it's things like that, that's kind of what I'm picking up on. You may be overthinking it. For any knowledge that you have or have to share with the world, those relativity points give others, I spoke about this in the first vid I recorded today. That relativity point, the unique people, the outliers they provide for a mass amount of people is more important than that commonality or that trend is. The outliers are more. They do more. It's more of a polarizing impact in terms of what's everybody's going to follow anyway, what's the norm, because it's what's accepted. It's the people that push those boundaries that usually have the biggest impact. New experiences are opening up for you, with you taking those decisions, those steps to make that impact, even if it's uncomfortable. That's a spiritual initiation in itself to a higher level of yourself, a higher acceptance points of yourself. To know that, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I am worthy of it. You know? Maybe I can do this shit. Maybe I am worth the ambition. With this, Five of Swords can represent a win at all cost energy, a crazy ambition, or usually in a negative way to snake somebody or to do something towards somebody in a competitive manner or conniving manner. But this represents what you need to be in about your ambition towards whatever this is, whatever knowledge you represent, your gifts that you hold, because this is a powerful energy. Whoever I'm tapping into, you got a very powerful energy within you. Just like this was what readers were telling me before I came into doing this. And you know, it took me a while to actually drill it into my head. I wasn't getting the validation. I couldn't get validation from my environment because they didn't know those mysterious parts about me until now that I'm representing it fully before you. So I'm coming at you, whoever I'm speaking to, from a perspective like, you know, you really have to drill it into yourself. You're not going to be physically validated on any of these concepts about self because this is your innate wisdom. Innate. I say that word weird every time. Innate wisdom, right? It's literally for your ancient history is what I'm getting to activate fully into your present, integrating fully into your present consciousness. That's the whole point of this. And that's the point for me. Me tapping into a lot of different people, a lot of different things are just tapping in for me different parts of my soul. It's just activating different parts of my soul that I wouldn't have been able to before. That's significant for somebody. You never know what you're doing. I learned that when I was putting my art out. I was posting poems all last year. And as polarizing as they were, negative, self-reflective, you know, all type of different emotions, I would really just be raw. You know, I can't wait to be able to share some of these things, you know. I've got 11 books full of them. 11 books of poems. 11 books. No books. But there was something that I learned to proceed myself through on a quantum level through the vulnerability of me sharing what I felt or what I thought, even if it was like thought against or like belittled or shamed even. Because sometimes I did get shamed. Sometimes I did say fucked up things. Sometimes I didn't say fucked up things. Sometimes I just got judged. Sometimes whatever. It's about being criticized and it's about being dissected as an artist. So for a few artists that I'm tapping into, and to take that reflection and to say, shit, what can that say about me, or what can that say about how I can move my message forward? If they take to me like this, what can that say? And I had to learn, people took to me very polarizing, like Kanye West. That's why I take a lot of likeness to him. Because people take to me when I spread my real, raw, authentic kind of truth, in my art especially, in the way I come off, it's polarizing. So you may be a very polarizing individual, and it may be intimidating to yourself, right? On how you come off, because you don't know how you're going to come off to people. But it's a need with that overthinking thing. There's a need to override that head over heart with that Five of Swords energy. Again, I haven't been guided to take another card because that Five of Swords came back at this point with the head over heart decision to push forward in that ambition toward a tunnel vision that only you may be able to see. You may be the only one in that tunnel that can see the light. Motherfuckers may be blind than a bat. Motherfuckers may not even be looking toward that same direction because they're facing the whole wrong direction, right? But with the Two of Swords energy, you know, with you being in a stalemate about any type of creative project, or being down and bad on yourself, or allowing anybody to put you in a pity party on yourself, because you vibrate too high on the frequency. Don't let no Empress and reverse energy, no conniving, controlling energy let you... I'm getting like, throat chakra attack, but like, don't let nobody try to control your perception of self, right? Don't let anybody, you vibrate on too high of a frequency, or there's a need to higher your frequency, so it just gets easier and easier for you to kind of push that shit to the side, in terms of people trying to control your outlook of yourself. That's the whole point of sharing yourself with a collective population in terms of the relativity, the boldness. A lot of people are going to project those things because they're not as bold as you. They're not ballsy like you. They're not like you. They may not have the same abilities as you, but they're judging something that they don't even know what it took to even activate in you. right? It's just something that you have to give grace to and have a higher perspective, higher vantage point, especially if you're going into something like this. You got to have the maturity and the sound wisdom in whatever sector this is, right? You have a powerful energy, whoever I'm tapping into. Very powerful energy. This could be a lot of different people, and I'm talking in different aspects of different type of people, right? That co-align with the same kind of message. That's what it seems to be always. But there's a need to be in your predominant masculine energy with big dick energy. You know, you're supposed to be in a predominant embodiment of empowerment. And with that, don't get triggered by the masculinity in that nature, because there's a bad bitch energy card as well in this deck. It's not about, of course, the energetic, it's an energetic connotation. Please don't be offended by that. I don't know why I tapped into some kind of distorted masculine women in my collective. I don't know what that was, but that's some funny shit. I don't know what that was, but with the sun energy, it's a need to shine amidst any kind of distorted polarity within yourself, you know, and especially with the opposite sex, you know. So any women that watch me, if there's any, you know what I mean, distortion toward the opposite sex in terms of like that, like niggas ain't shit, like that's that common perception, but on a real subconscious level. So it could be men against women, you know, gone through some certain things. We're aligned for this reason because, you know, I had to go through my own things versus like my distorted views of women, like because of my own situations that I went through with women, right? And it was like I had to realize it was self-reflection of where I wasn't fulfilling my own inner femininity, and I had a distorted view of femininity myself. So that could be a significance on distorted masculinity for women in my collective, distorted femininity for men in my collective. So it's like there's a significance on stabilizing and balancing both sides of the polarities, because they're both within both of all of us. And energy harvesting followed out by many attacks are being sent out. Don't allow anybody to feed off of any part of your energetic polarity. Don't allow anybody to feed off of what your energy represents. Don't allow anybody to feed off what it is that you know you are. Don't allow anybody to feed off of aspects of yourself that you may be, I'm hearing, giving out openly. So if you're giving out on a platform, if you're not giving out on a platform, if you give out to your friends, if you give out openly, if you're just the nice person, that takes a lot of shit, right? There's a need to like balance out your energy first and fill your own cup before you fill others, and to stand in your own self-love before you can fill somebody else's cup with your love. It's just a significant final message for somebody. I'm gonna send y'all off on this point, and I thank you so much, collective, for tuning in to me. And this is a really cool energy. Whoever I'm tapping into is a very powerful energy about you. It's meant to be shared, heard, felt, seen, dissected in some way, shape, or form, because I'm intrigued by it myself. It's very mysterious, very alluring. When I say alluring, it makes me want to know more. So maybe that's something about you that's a commonality amongst a general theme of your life. 2323. That's my final message. But if you need a personal booking with me, collective, hit Shamika Sun up at Shamika Sun with a C in Shamika at gmail.com. And all super thanks are so very appreciated. Send it back to you and yours tenfold. Y'all don't got to do things like that. And I'm going to literally leave y'all off on that note and take a break, because this is like my probably 5th or 4th. Take a little break, probably go back into it for a little bit. Enjoy the rest of my day. Significant message for somebody to keep on pouring in as much as you can until that break, and kind of earn that break. Don't go into that break too early, so to speak. Whatever that represents for you, do as much as you can so you can feel that earning of your break. I like to earn. This is just a very like rabbit hole, but I like to earn kind of my break, or earn my pleasure, or earn whatever, right? I like to get that dessert at the end of the entree, so to speak, right? So maybe just a significant message for somebody, just perceptual awareness. Keep going. Push it a little bit more. Give a little bit more of yourself until you take that break. I'm going to leave y'all off on that one. I send y'all so much love. I appreciate you all so much. It's your boy Justice. Ashe.